Back in the day, I worked in magazine publishing, writing about Porsches, initially for 911 and Porsche World, and then Total 911 magazine. And I ended up selling Total 911 magazine to a big publishing company, and I thought, what am I going to do next? So somebody said, why don't you sell Porsches? So I started selling the odd car. Used to outsource the servicing, and then during lockdown we thought, well, hang on a minute, it'd be quite good to do the servicing in-house, because not only does that give us control of it, it also means going forward, we sell a car to somebody locally, it comes back to us for a service a year or two later. So we set up servicing about 5 years ago now, and now we've got a team of, there's Ollie who runs the business with me, and we've got 2 other technicians as well. So it's really come on in leaps and bounds over the last few years.
My name's Ollie. I look after the sort of service side of it. A lot of what we do in the service side is, suspension, repairs, servicing, things like paintwork, body work, engine rebuilds. Yeah, really from, like the really early air-cooled Porsches right up to 992s. Yeah, we don't try to shy away from any particular Porsche in a sense. Yeah, 3 of us, quite a small team really, we're sort of quite close-knit. Really it's Jason and Harland who crack through a lot of the work. We got 3 2-post ramps, 1 4-post. 4-post allows us to do, rear alignment. Gives us a little bit of diversity with, number one, some of the cars we're getting. Some of these Cayennes are big cars. You actually do need a 4-post, so you feel relatively safe underneath them. And then yeah, the rest are 2-post ramps. We really strive to be a really honest garage. If work doesn't need to be done, we're not. A lot of the cars that we're dealing with, they're not brand new Porsches anymore. We see a lot of 996s. These cars are, 20 years old now, if not older. You can't make these cars brand new again. So it's really sort of being quite flexible with people's budget, being reasonable to what the cars do need. I think we're really honest. We're a tight-knit workforce, and hopefully quite friendly. So, yeah, as well as being passionate about what we do.
Yeah, we have an inspection process here. The guys will go through the car very carefully. Either me or Ollie will also drive the car for a day or two to make sure we're happy with it. Because only when you start driving a car, you find any little niggles that might come out. So we make sure the car's right. And then we also put our own warranty on the car. We don't buy our warranties in, which makes it even more important for us to get it right before it leaves here.
We've been partnered with you guys, using a lot of what you supply. I think we really struggle without you, in all honesty. You sell really good parts. I mean, the OE match quality is really good. Again, sort of going back to 996s, these are slightly older cars, and what you don't want to be doing is paying Porsche prices to try to keep these cars on the road. And that's where you guys really feel a really important role in what we do, being able to get the cost down as low as possible for our customers, still fitting really good, decent quality parts, and being able to just rely on you as a first sort of point of contact when it comes to getting bits. Phoebe's doing really well, as opposed to, not compared to the others as such, but I know when I first started dealing with Phoebe, I feel like she's sort of grown a lot into the role. Sam's brilliant. It's hard because I don't want to leave anyone's name out, but yeah, you got Kev, like the whole team's brilliant.
You get different customers. Some customers come along knowing exactly what they want. Other customers will come in and they don't really know what they want. So it's a case of sitting them down in the lounge here, make them a cup of coffee and just have a chat. Yeah, it's an emotional purchase for a lot of people. I mean, something they've always dreamt of having, so it's got to be right for them. Because if you buy a bad 911, the dream becomes a nightmare. So we want to make sure that it remains a dream for people and they enjoy ownership. Because as you know, owning a Porsche is fantastic. But if you get it wrong, it's not. We do ask people to make an appointment. Sometimes people pop in out the blue, and that's great. That's not a problem. But it's always quite nice to know if someone's coming, because we can, as you can see, it can be a bit of a squeeze in here, so we can get the car out and ready for them, and also to make sure there's somebody here to see them. But we're always very open to people just popping in and come in, and they don't get a hard sell from us. Come here, have a coffee and a chat. We can send them around the corner to Bosm, see the sea, and we try and make it a pleasant process for them. Yeah, it's one of 75 right-hand drive cars. They had to build 400 to compete in Le Mans, and Derek Bell actually put his signature on that one. It's on the door, because Derek Bell owns one as well. So it's a really rare car actually, and a very special car. In many ways, it's the predecessor of the 944 in terms of the wheel arches, but it's done in a very different way. And it's a modified 924 turbo engine with an intercooler. So it's a really special car and a lot of fun to drive. Well, we like people to come here because we want to help people. We want to help people realise their dreams, look after them, and give them a good experience. And people often say, you know, we're buying from you as a person, and I think that's really important. Try and come across as someone who's helpful and honest, and that's what we do here.